Nope.
Kind of hard, you 69. Okay, speaking of that, I want to show you a breathing exercise right quick. And this video is nothing kind of scheduled out. I'm just doing it off the top of my head. So what you want to do is neutral stance or semi-horse, however you want you to, and I'm going to show you how to breathe later. Right now, this is just a movement. Breathe in through your nose as you come up. And try to make it 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm breathing in for 5 seconds, raising my hand. Through my nose. As I'm coming down, I'm breathing out my mouth. But the tongue is at the roof of my mouth. And I'm breathing out through my mouth, not my nose. I'm letting the air come out the sides of my tongue out of my mouth. So I'm breathing in for 5 seconds. Breathing down for 5 seconds, but the tongue is at the roof of my mouth. Letting the air out, not blowing it out. Just letting it, gravity, just letting it out slowly. You don't want it like this. You want it to come out where you can barely hear it. So breathe in, 5 seconds. Breathe down. But I'm going to show, I'm going to let you hear the air so you know what I'm doing. Is in, out, in, out, and the tongue is at the roof of my mouth. You let it out, you expel all the air out, okay? So in. Of course, I'm exaggerating the sound so you can hear what I'm doing. But that's not that's just the breathing part. The exercise here is, and if your legs get tired, come up, okay? The exercise here is breathing in, 5 seconds. Now, you're gonna breathe down, breathe out. I'm waiting for food, and your tongue's at the roof of your mouth, okay? You're letting the air come out the sides of your tongue. But everything is kind of quiet. But as you get up, you're gonna put your knife hand. This is my right hand, it may look like my left, or whatever hand you want to start with, that's fine. But you're gonna put your knife hand in your palm, okay? And remember your thumbs. Good practice, good training. Keep your thumbs in like that, okay? So, as you're up here, you're gonna put your knife hand in the palm of your hand. And you're going to do isometrics. Coming down, this hand is going to be pushing up. This hand is going to be pushing down. So you're working your bicep here, working your tricep here. As you're breathing out of your mouth with the tongue to the roof. So it looks like this. This is my final destination, okay? My biceps are tight, my triceps are tight. I'm pushing against each other. Pushing, okay? My abs are tight. You want to tighten up your core. As you're coming down, everything is tight, okay? And I'm inside my body, inside my center line. I'm not like here. I'm not doing this. I'm here, okay? All this. So it looks like this, and I'm going to go over it again. Hold these for me, will you? Okay, so it's in. Down. Right hand's in the palm. Both hands are pushing against each other. Core is tight, stomach is tight. Get here. Kind of like my last breath. Once you breathe out all the way, and it's finally gone, this hand releases, and when this hand feels this hand move, like that, you're gonna punch out straight down your center line. So it's in, and I'm gonna go over it a couple more times. In, and everything is relaxed. You're relaxed. I'm so relaxed. Okay, at the top, knife hand in the palm. That's when you start tightening up. Stomach start tightening up. Core is tight. Arms are pushing against each other. You can even tighten your legs up if you want, but you're pushing down and you're breathing out. My last breath is coming out. When the last breath comes out, this hand moves, and when this hand feels this hand move, it goes out, okay, automatically. Doesn't go like this. Goes automatic. Boom. As soon as you feel this hand move, it goes out, okay? Don't have to be a tight fist. I just want you to make this movement. It could be anything, but when you feel this hand leave, it goes out. Okay, so once again, different angle. When you're going up, you're nice and relaxed. Coming down, knife hand in palm, everything's tight. Tighten up your core, and you're breathing out. Tongue is at the roof of your mouth, and air is coming out the sides of your tongue. This is important for later on, so I'm going to show it to you one more time. Get any kind of stance you want. If your legs are really tired, just stand in your regular stance, okay? I don't want your legs to be shaking, then that's going to take your mind off what you're doing. But from this stance, I do it from a natural stance or semi-horse stance, doesn't matter. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to get the words of life and my bills and everything else out of my head, okay? So you want to just kind of try to relax when you're going up. Nothing's bothering you, you're nice and relaxed. When you get to the top, your knife hand, what I call it, is going to go to your palm, okay? It's going to stick to your palm. And they're straight, not curled, fingers not there, fingers together, everything's together. And as you're coming down, you're going to isometrically push against one another, like your left against your right, pushing down, yin yang. You're going to tighten up your core. This is important. Make sure your core is tight, okay? Take a punch to the stomach. Your core is tight right now. I even tightened up my legs when I did it years ago. I do it occasionally now and then, but I do other exercises. It's too advanced for me to start this saying this is beginner's level. So my horse stance, isometrically coming down, knife hand to the palm. You're breathing. Go over the breathing one more time. Breathing in, you're breathing into your nose, through your nose. And it's staying in the diaphragm area, and I didn't want to get into this, but I am, but down into your, they call it hot spot. It's kind of like an area below your navel where your chi is supposedly located. Okay, so I'm breathing in and I'm sending that energy, that air down below my navel, that area. And I'm going to show it later. I don't want to show it now, but you're supposed to hold it there for a certain amount of time and let it out. It goes up your spine, comes out your head through your nose. But I'm not doing that. But expect it, it's coming. So right now I'm breathing in through my nose. When I feel like it's there, then I'm going to breathe out of my mouth as I'm coming down. My tongue's at the roof of my mouth. The air is coming out, slipping out the sides of my tongue, okay? Breathing in is quietly. Coming out is quiet. You're going to hear me exaggerate my breathing so you can see what I'm doing, okay? So it goes like this again. Nice and relaxed. through my nose. Coming down is going to be out of my mouth. My nose is cut off. Knife hand in my palm, coming down with my breathing. As soon as my hand releases, which it does after my last breath is out, I release it. But this is a good one for beginners. You got slow twitch and you got fast twitch. That means you can get somebody to the eye before they can do very much about it, because action is faster than reaction. By the time I go here, they're poked in the eye and distressed and distracted and pain, and I'm on my other moves before they get a chance to do anything. Their action is not going to be to punch you back, unless you guys have got simultaneous punching going on. But if I strike somebody to their eyes, their reaction is going, because their brain is telling them, you just got struck in the eye, you're going to feel some pain, or you may want to grab your eye, you may want to put your head back. The brain has to tell you what to do before you do anything. But I'm already struck your eye. I might be going for the next one, who knows. But anyway, action is faster than the reaction. That's the breathing exercise. I'm going to do it one more time. You want to go up, but you want to feel relaxed. As you're going up, you're relaxing yourself, okay? I'm relaxed, no troubles, no problems. And when I get to the top, palm goes into the knife hand, goes into the palm. From then, you're not relaxed anymore. Everything is kind of tension. You're yang now, so you're gonna press down, start pressing up here. Core is tight from up here too. Once I connect and I start doing isometric up here, everything is tight. So I'm coming down, and I'm coming down hard. Like this person, this hand is not my hand. Somebody's trying to push my hand away, and I'm trying to push it back. So you don't want to go, like it's nothing. You want to really act like somebody's pushing. You want to really put some work into this, okay? So you're coming down really hard. Your tongue's at the roof of your mouth. Air is filtering out the sides of your tongue, out of your mouth, quietly. 5 seconds. So up for 5, get up here, isometrically come down. And when I get down here, even though my air is up, I'm still don't need to take a breath, so I'm still isometrically pushing. It's just that when my last breath is out, that's the signal for this hand to drop. Okay, I said remove it, I want it just to drop. Anyway, when you come down here, last breath, the signal for this hand is just to relax. But when this one relaxes and drops, this one shoots out. So okay, drop it. Last breath signals this hand just to relax and drop. This hand, no support anymore. It's going like this. This hand releases. This hand, this is a signal to, boom, go out. Don't make a fist, tighten up. I don't want you to tighten up. I just want you to, just like this one's relaxed. This one's relaxed, going out, okay? It's not like this. No. Here. Last breath signals this to relax, drop. This one, this hand dropping signals this one to strike out. That's it, that's the exercise. Do both sides, but the thing is, you're doing this and you see that takes a little bit of time, right? Set your clock, or unless you got a clock in your head, do it for 1 minute. Your goal is 3 minutes. So your goal is to do this. Three minutes. So, and the slower you take, if I'm doing this and it takes me 30 seconds to get down here, that's even better. The slower you go, the better it is for your fast twitch muscles. But you do this for a minute on one side, and you got to do a minute for the other side. This is the left hand now, or in the video it might be my right, who knows. Okay, so you got to do both sides 1 minute. Your goal is 3 minutes on both sides, so 6 minutes total. So you're going to be working your legs because you're in your stance, some kind of stance. If you get tired, come up, of course. You're going to be working your shoulders, tricep, bicep. But each time, make sure your core is tight. When you're doing these exercises, make sure your core is tight. The only time it releases is when you're there, then your core releases. Otherwise, keep everything tight. Like Josh, if you watch this, I want you, when you're doing this, I want your legs to be tight too. Like, you can stand here and feel you tighten your calves, hamstrings. I mean, you just tighten everything up. You can feel it's tight. So when you're doing this, everything is tight. Core is tight. Everything at the bottom is tight. This is, like I said, for Josh. Everything is tight coming here. When you relax here, everything is relaxed. That's